What is up, everybody? This is Halkhan, and this is my first FTB video. Welcome. This is my world. My wife and I, Frizzles, that's her name. We've been playing on this server for a while, and I figured I'd let you guys kind of check out what's going on. And maybe we'll have some surprises in store for everybody coming up. Yes, my roof seems to have a leak. I have to fix that. All right, let me give you a look-see around so you can see what we've been working on. First of all, this was my very first base when we loaded into the server. It's a giant redwood tree, and I have moved out of here since then. And we had this area up here where I had all my machinery. That's where my water leak stemming from. And then up here, I was working on some stuff. I never actually finished this room because, well, by the time I got up here and was ready to work on it, I decided to do other things. So, one of the other things I did was when hauling out this wood for this tree. There's my tree. Oh, look. And it has a floating island. Slime island stuck in it. I thought that was kind of cool. I used the wood from the tree to make this fence to give myself some security. Yay. And this is this contraption. Yep, my own design. Well, not really. But basically what this is doing is it's just making quadruple compressed yeah, cobblestone. And I did a little bit of dabbling in Botania. I actually needed something from it. And I started collecting all these thorns that I was finding in chests, so I started outlining my property with it. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and switch my gear around so I can move around a little bit quicker. And give you, so I can get from place to place quickly. So, since we've been here, we have, in this very spot, King Slime has spawned 3 times since we've been playing on this server. Up in this area. 3 times. Hey, look, slimes. That's a big slime right there. I think I'm going to kill it. So, die, slime, die. Okay, we're going to get down on the water. King Slime was bigger than that guy right there. But that's alright. I would go. Where I went. Ouch. And we're back. So I'm going to show you around what Frizzles and I have been working on. So here, this is I call it my magic dome. And essentially this was built to be a template for 5 domes I wanted to put under the ocean. I was actually going to tear this down, but I decided not to after I built my first underwater dome. And decided I would never ever build an underwater dome of this size again. It took hours to remove the water from the dome. I couldn't think of a faster way to do it than the way I was doing it, which essentially was taking it down a level at a time. And I'm sure there are people out there that know how to do that, and I did some research. I couldn't find any leads. So I just kind of gave up and decided to do the only way that I knew how to do it instead of wasting more time trying to find something on the internet that I hadn't been able to find. So, what do we got in this area? Well, Mistcraft. This is where we're doing some Mistcraft. And I'm hoping later in the show we will do, maybe build a Void Age or something. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And then we've got, let's see, got this Runic Altar, which I hadn't ever known this before I did it, was I put down some warding stones to keep the guards off of it. They kind of ignore warding stones, so they just kind of walked over it. But I did put stuff on the warding stones, and it's got this cool fire. I liked it, so I kept it. That's awesome. Over here, this is where I do my research. I got the bookcases and the clusters, and they're supposed to help with getting the, what do you call these things, research points. And that's why there's like the little blinking thing over them, because they're supposed to be charging up. And you're supposed to like give you some, and I haven't really noticed a big gain, but every little bit helps, I suppose. Let's see. Well, here you go. I have an arcane terminal built into my ME system. I've got some stuff down below I'll show you in a second. Over here, my buddy Gollum here. This is Iron Gollum. He's just walking around town. He looked like he needed a place to live. This is where I deal with most of my Essentia stuff. That's where I get my Essentia when I burn stuff, and this is how I make my items so I don't create flux. And if I'm trying to get a particularly difficult Essentia, I can usually find something else that I can use to strip it down to what I need. Node bullying over here. That one's really wasted. I forgot to turn this off. Hello. How about you? Are you wasted too? I'll turn you off too. Have you regenerated? Here, you can go now. So, essentially what I'm doing is I've got these node stabilizers and advanced node stabilizer. The advanced node stabilizer will let this guy here, which is my primary node that I want to keep. As long as I keep the power up, nothing can draw from it. If I happen to put down one that's bigger, which in the beginning I was worried about, but not anymore, it will suck the, I don't know what you call it, the Essentia or the generation power of the other nodes into it. And if I use these other nodes, node stabilizers, and put their power on, it'll prevent them from being drained and give them a chance to regenerate. And this one's probably not going to get much back. I left it on too long. This one is going to take a while for it to drain down to, I like to get it to about 10 or so, and then put the power back on so it doesn't get drained. Let's see what else. I'll show you downstairs real quick. I'm going to try to make this quick because I don't want to spend too much time showing you around. This area is fairly undeveloped. I've got my quantum ring down here for my network, so I can get stuff for my main dome. I power it with lava. Lava's not my primary source of power. I use big reactors. The guards are obsolete. I used them before I got a magnum torch. Hello, magnum torch. To protect my base, I keep the chunks loaded here. That's what this is. It's just a chunk loader. So that way, if I go AFK or log out for a while, stuff still happens. Let's see. That's pretty much it for my magic base. Oh, I did not show you my blood altar. I do have a blood altar. I'm new to blood magic. I've never used it until this dome was created and decided that I was going to keep it. I took it to level 4. I needed it for some taint problems, which I will talk to you about a little bit later. And essentially, I've learned a lot since I started, and I know I need to change some of my blocks down there. And it's level 4. I don't know if I'm going to take it much higher. Depends if I find a cool thing to do later. Let's see, over here. Did I show you the laser drill? I don't think I did. Laser drill. I love them. I've got 4 laser drill pre-chargers, and everything's running from a Tesseract. My farm, it's not really automated except for the watering system, and it's still a work in progress. However, I like it. Essentially, I'm running these, what are they called? Transfer nodes straight into there to fill them up, and then it just distributes the water to the farm, and you get a grow bonus. Yay. Let's see. Over here, we've got, this is where we do cursed earth. I built the wall. This system is basically to keep outside mobs from joining the battle, and it gives you a way to escape because there's a door in case you're getting your butt kicked. It's not a problem anymore, but in early game when I did that, I didn't have quantum armor, or not quantum armor, I didn't have draconic armor. This is our runic dungeon portal. Yay, cool. Another portal. This is our portal to the, oh, I keep forgetting the name, Twilight portal. Trees. Frizzles wanted to see what would happen if you planted the huge rubber trees. Luckily, she went far enough away from her base that it didn't really cause any problems. They're cool looking. And she did this train thing over here. It's Steve's cart. It's a tree farm. It's a fun tree farm, and she liked building it, and she had a lot of fun with it, and it's been very productive. I'm sure there's some out there that are faster, but yeah, we're not really hardcore gamer like people. We built this tunnel to basically send back and forth between our 2 bases. When I lived in the treehouse, we would send stuff back and forth on this cart, because basically you come over here, you push the cart, push the cart. You push the cart. Come on, come on, come on. And then it's self-powered. And then we could basically just push it back and forth, send stuff back and forth, so we didn't have to walk. So we didn't have flight at that time. And her base, it's, this is her old base. She hasn't moved out yet, but she's planning to. So she doesn't play as much as I do. She's got some cattle and some horses and stuff. She built this awesome looking castle. This is her first castle. And I believe this is a garage door. That's awesome. That's awesome. The gate is awesome. And so yeah, I think she did a really good job. She's going to move all her stuff in here. Let's see, is there anything else I need to show you? Yes, I want to show you the tainted area. I'm flying. The land is appearing underneath me at an alarmingly slow rate. Village. I was exploring this village one day, and I happened to notice that where this silverwood tree is was taint. I'm like, holy cow, that's not that far from my place. It was like 270 or something like that from my place. Now, it might have taken a while for it to get there. The thing is, I wanted to jump on it before it got too big, because I've never cleaned it up before this, and I didn't know exactly what it was going to take. And I'll tell you, now that I've started this process, I'm glad I started it when I did, because where this tree is was taint. This area all below me, where there's no vegetation except for grass, was taint. And over here, all the way to the water, was taint. It had actually crossed the water to this side and gone up this hill, taint. This is all taint over here. And you can see there's still some taint left, and I will fly up and I'll let it all load in to see what's left. This is all of the taint that's left. When we started, it was all the way back to that tree. So Frizzles and I came up with a system to get rid of it. We use ethereal blooms, and we use silverwood trees, and we use teleposers from blood magic to move these nodes in silverwood trees around, because they work just like a silverwood tree. Turn the area to magical forest, and it takes about 10 to 30 minutes per move to get it to turn into, as you look at my map over here, I can't do it, but if you look at my little mini map, it says magical forest. It used to say tainted land, like right here. Say tainted land. There you go. So it just takes a little time. So we made good progress with that. So that's it for here. Got some stuff going on in the nether. I don't really need to show you that. Basically, I've got a wither skeleton farm. I got an automated way to spawn skeletons, and about 70% of them turn out to be wither skeletons. And then there's a percentage chance per skeleton killed that I get a skull, so I can make nether stars. Let's see what else is there. My lava generation is there for my lava power, which I just use for auxiliary stuff. I don't use it for my main power source, so we won't go there. But I will show you the sea dome, my main base. So let me go there real quick. Let's see, J to the sea dome, and we're loading in. Might be a little bit of lag for a bit. So this dome is exactly the same as the other dome. I did make some minor modifications to the interior. Put my chunk loader at the top. Kind of made it look like a little chandelier. Using draconic evolution for my power storage. This is not, it's like a tier 3, yeah. Tier 3, 1.6 billion power. It's more than I need. I don't know if I'll ever upgrade it. I may upgrade it just because, well, if you have the resources, fine. So the way this works is I run big reactors, which I'll show you real quick. I've got this reactor, which is, I think it's a 7x7x7. It's got 4 cores, and I'm running 3 turbines, which I believe are 7x7x13. Nothing special. And the setup that I'm using, I've seen better ones. This is the one I'm using. I'm just going to stick with it for now. It works. I have been making ludocrite with the nether stars I've been getting from wither bosses, and slowly trading out the electrum that I've been using for ludicrite, and I've got that much so far. This one is generating 10,000 RF tick, which is pretty good. And then these other two are both all running electrum because I haven't got ludicrite for these yet. They are both running 7,100 a tick. So these three turbines power two ender quarries, charge this draconic battery, and power the laser drill. And the way the system works is the power comes into here for the battery through this tesseract down there. And then it sends power, it limits the amount of power that I send into the battery, because otherwise I'd just be sending too much in there. That's what the energy cell does. It just limits how much power the tesseract can push through. And then on this side, this energy pylon is pulling energy out of the battery to power all of the ME system and all of the machines here. And what machines do we have? Well, let's talk about the ME first. I'm only running 2 controllers. That's all I need at the moment. I've got my condenser to make singularities, and then running anything else special in here. I'm running some wireless, so I've got my security terminal. I've got 2 drives full of storage. I'm running all 16s except for those top 4. They're 4s. Those are the first 4 that I made, and then I started making 16s after that. I found that I don't really need much more than 16s, at least not at my level, and I've got lots of space here to grow if I need it. Deep storage, this is where I stick things I have tons of, like 600,000 cobblestone, and 23,000 limestone, and 23,000 coal. Let's see over here, induction smelter. I use this primarily to get shiny metal. Painting machine, soul binder, what is that? An alloy smelter. I use the igneous extruder to get obsidian. And then I've got my cyanide processor. I run a total of 3 pulverizers and 3 redstone furnaces. Top 2 are automated for both. Bottom 2 are not. They're for personal use or project use when I want to do things and I don't want to wait. That's about it for here. Down here, real quick. I got my Tinker's Construct smeltery. It's automated. If you want to know how to automate it, that's how you automate it. Is that how you automate it? Yes, I said that's how you automate it. Actually, I think this is not correct. I have changed my way I do this since this. Essentially, what you want to do is you want to run the timer down here, and then you want to run redstone here and have it split off each direction, so the signal is split from the wire, not the timer. If I were to run this and try to run them both at the same time, it would not work. This should be empty because it's going. Basically, there are hoppers under here that drop into this chest. So I can put stuff in and I can have it come out in whatever I'm trying to do. Ingots typically. And eventually I get around to doing this side and I can do blocks if I want to. I got all my stuff there hidden. Experience, I just drain into here. Yeah, check that out. I need to eat some food real quick. And then I'll just show you what I've got going downstairs for monster spawning and whatnot. And aha, I made it that time. And this guy is obsolete. I was using him to get emeralds early on. See, enchanting stuff, which is not that important. Armor, my first suit. Yep. I farmed it till I got what I wanted, and then fixed it and enchanted it. And then I killed one of these guys. Just one, and he dropped that. Everything but the boots, right here. I was pretty impressed to get 3 pieces of stuff that I wanted off of one dude. Killed the Naga in the Twilight, killed the Ender Dragon, and it's my room. It's clean, but it's not very cool looking. I heard a zombie over here. Zombie. I think he's behind this wall. In there, so right some. Hello. Oh, you died. Alright, Blackberry Bush. They make fruit that you use for regeneration. And then we've got nether wart for potions and stuff, in case I want to do it later. And I'm going to expand that way eventually. Unfinished. Down here, this is a villager spawner that drops villagers into a Tinker's Construct Smeltery, which will make essentially endless emeralds, which I don't even actually need anymore because I have a laser drill, but it's nice. This is a room that I have wisp spawner and a blaze spawner. And then I have my grinder here that kills them. However, if I need more stuff, I'm looking for something, I just hit the switch. Boom, cursed earth. Increases the spawn rate of the spawners and increases other things. Try that again. And increases other monsters to kill. And then flip it off and it turns on the lights, so it reduces how much stuff's spawning. So if I want to reduce what's spawning, I just do that. So I run it down here. Iconic chest captures everything, so I can go through it and throw away trash. I got the ender tank here with the essence in it from the mobs. I use this power source here to regulate everything and use this lava power because I consider this an auxiliary unit. This is the smeltery control. See, emerald, liquid emerald from the villagers. Pump lava directly into it there. Automate it using a timer switch if I want. Down here, I run a rancher for sheep. I run a slaughterhouse for cows to get slime, which I have done and I don't get anymore. And then I also have a breeder for breeding cattle, which you probably could hear in the background, and that would be my cows. How many cows? A sea of cows. I am going to walk on the cows. I am walking on the cows. This is how you walk on the cows. And if I see a hat that looks really particularly cool, I can just go, die. I already have that hat. Do I have that hat? Die. I missed. Die. I have that hat too. Oh, I probably have all these hats. That's a villager. I have saved him, oh, I don't know, 20 times? I don't have a fence there, he keeps jumping in. I can't do anything about it. Anyway, so that's pretty much my setup. We are going to be working on a project, and I think it's going to be a Void Age. So when I get that all figured out, I will be back. Until then. Oh, wrong button. And we're back. So, I've decided to go ahead and create a Void Age for my next base. And in doing so, I'm going to be using the writing desk, the mixer, binder, and what we have here is I've got copies of stuff that I've found in these chests. I've already started going out and taking some of the pages I'm going to need in order to create this. So, bear with me. I'm working on it. As I get this done, just before I complete it, I'll bring you back and kind of show you what I've done. Until then, and we're back. Okay, I lied. I said that I was going to show you what I was going to do before I did it, and I just went ahead and did it, and now here we are. So, I've created this book. See if I can bring this book up to look at it. Let's see here. Can I put it in here? So this is what the book has. It has a panel page. What is it called? A link panel page. And back to the bottom. A plains biome. Single biome distribution. Void world. Red color. Red color is going to be for the sky color. It's a boundless sky. Bright lighting, which means it'll be bright lighting always. It's going to have lightning. I was kind of looking for no weather. I don't actually have that one. And I was actually toying with the idea of using lightning. So we're going to try it and see how it works. The sun will be 0 length, which means it won't move. At the zenith phase, it'll always be at the center of the sky. Normal sun, dark moon, twinkling stars, and I've got 6 clear modifiers at the end. This should be everything that we need in order to do this void age. Now, get rid of this notebook, which I don't really need. And now you need to get, oopsies, I need to get another link panel page so I can get, what am I doing wrong? I could have swore I just needed to put it there, and it's like, bam. Oh, I gotta make the book. I need a leather. Give me leather. See, I think you do it this way. Look at that, an unlinked linking book. Alright, we'll take this unlinked linking book. This is our return home book. And we'll be facing this way, and bam. Now, it is now linked to here. And I need to create a lectern, and I'm going to put it on one of the other sides. Looks like, oops, lost. Looks like I'm using skystone block for those. So let's go over here and type in skystone blocks. I got one of those. And how did that get in there? Interesting. I'll take care of that later. And then we're going to go ahead and get a lectern. I'm going to actually get 2 lecterns. One for here, one for there. I might as well go ahead and get another skystone block. Why am I using those? Because I want to. Alright, now, back in here. Oh, emergency mute. Emergency mute. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Put this here. That there. This is going to be crazy. I'm going to die. And we got a descriptive book. Descriptive book there. I'm going to go ahead and fly before I use it. Just in case. Oh, please don't let me die. Here we go. We're so doomed. What? It's not supposed to be raining. I said lightning. Oh god. Don't tell me I'm going to have a world that's forever raining. Well, we'll see. That down. Down. And overworld. Okay. There you have it. Void age. My red sky. So now I know always which way is up, which way is down. There's lightning. There's anything unstable happening yet. Go ahead and make a link here. Save it. And there's the sign that the zenith never moves. And it's very red. I like it. I like the lightning for now. Huh. I think it's ominous and cool. Works. Alright. Teleport. We're here. Alright, we'll build something here. I can't bring anything here yet, so I gotta figure out what I want to build. My new base. And we're back. So I was just trying to decide what I wanted to build my new base out of. And I was looking, soul sand is definitely not an option. However, basalt cobblestone could be fun. Doesn't have a lot of options, but I could use it for the basis of my base. Basis of my base, get it? And then I could like mix it with white and black, or maybe some red. I can get red and black going. Be kind of ominous, fit great with that red sky. So, I think I'm going to use basalt for the basics, for the structure. And then from there, I don't know, I'll figure it out. So what I need to do first is now I've got to come up with a way to get all this cooked, or to go through a furnace to get it made into, instead of cobblestone, it's basalt stone. So let's go ahead and teleport to the sea dome. And from here, I want to get one of these, one of those. Alright, and I've got to go to here. Let's see, which side is it going to be? It's going to, I got to basically get inside here and set it up so that it knows that it's supposed to be, of course not, it's supposed to be fed from the ME so that it gets maximum throughput. Alright, so I'm going to have to add another capacity card to this one. This one I don't need to start doing that one right away. Cook. Come on, cook. And then, is it cooking ready? Check it out. Alright. I need another capacity card. Do I have one? Oh, look, I have one ready to go. I'm amazing. Well, this once. Alright, in here, capacity card number 2. And that doesn't have to be high priority. It's working. Come on. There you go. It's working. Alright, go ahead and fix this back up. Basically, any basalt I find is now going to be cooked. Now, nice if I had something set up and built so that I can automatically make it into brick. Because I think I want to use the brick. Let's take a quick peek at this cobble. This basalt. Okay, and we also have this down here. Where's my golden bag of wondrous items? That didn't work. Fail. Do that. I need to get my chisel. Alright, Mr. Chisel. I'm pretty sure we can't do anything with basalt, but you tell me. Hey, look, you were right. What about you? You were right. Alright, let's try this. Basalt. Spelled right? B-A-S-A-L-T. Yes. So we have basalt, polished basalt, bricks, chiseled basalt brick. All the cobblestone. So how do I make this? I make those. I make basalt slabs. So you take 3, you get 6 of those. And you make these. It's not helping me. Well, if I can make these, I can make those. I might use these. Check and see what they look like. Alright. Come on. Exit. There we go. So, go ahead and get some bricks together, and then I'll try to come up with a foundation for a base and what it's going to look like. And I will return shortly. And we're back. I've got the brick together. I've got, in my inventory, I've got my building guide ready. I'm still making brick. I just was going to start with these 12 stacks. And we are out of time. that's all we have time for today. But next time we'll continue and we'll start building the base. Until then, feel free to like if you enjoyed the show. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Au revoir.